Hey guys, I'm Afsinreverie here with my special guest from the fam,
Israel Parker.
Thank you for being here today, Israel. I am happy you're here.
Thank you for having me, man.
No problem, no problem. Now, I'm here. I want to thank you because on today's episode of Afsinreverie's Power Rangers Morphin tutorial show is the Legacy Communicator review. That's right. Today we're going to review Legacy Communicators. And I'm going to take care of the main 5 Rangers since I'm Tyrannosaurus Red, and Israel's going to take care
of the Green and White Ranger version because I am Dragonzord, the Green Ranger.
Exactly. So before we get started really quick, I want to say thank you for watching my last video. That video a couple of weeks ago hit 1,000 views in less than a week. Thank you for that. That normally doesn't happen on special edition videos in terms of collectibles. But you guys have showed there's a demand. I'm happy to see that, and I miss you all. All the comments on Twitter have been awesome. And follow me on Twitter at AFSIREVERIE, AFSINREVERE at Twitter. And say what's up, and I love talking to my viewers. So let's get started. Here's the box art, and I'm wearing the white one. And Shane's gonna go, Israel's gonna go down that whole, the differences. Here's the box, and just to kind of give you a sense while I show you the box, since you can beat any of the 5 Rangers on this one, my job in this review is to essentially show you how it looks with all 5 plates in it. I'm going to let Israel take care of the sounds because they have the same exact sounds for both editions with the exception of some Zordon phrases, which we're going to get to the bottom of. So look at how nice this box is. I mean, all 5 Rangers. This is $79.99 retail. Don't pay too much on eBay. Really, you can find the green and white in stores, and the main 5 are going to come soon. So once you take the box off, this is how it looks. And also, this is one that's linked. I had 3 or 4 removed, so it fits tight. But if you don't think this is going to fit you, it's going to fit you because there's so many links. So if you just look at all the links, like, look at that. It's a huge fit. Like, I'll let Shane or Israel take care of the information there, but that's a huge fit. So if you're a bigger person, don't think it won't fit you because it will. I had a lot of links removed on this one. So this is how it looks. Pretty sick. Let's go through the sounds, the Zordon sounds, and I'll let Israel take care of the other sounds.
Teleport to the command center immediately.
Teleport to the command center immediately.
Congratulations, Power Rangers, on a job well done.
See, it's another one. There should be one more. See, those are the Zordon sounds. Now, to get them, the way the colors, there's little grill plates. To pop them off, just kind of press down on it. And I'll let Israel show you the sounds. I mean, the lights too, but you know, they light up pretty cool. So.
Congratulations, Power Rangers, on a job well done.
So yeah, you just press down on them. And you can kind of grip them from the back too, but the reds came out. So red's out. Now this is how it looks without it, and there's 2. These are not the same size, so I want y'all to get that clear. Oh, excuse me. Oh, sorry about that. One side's longer than the other. So how you're gonna know to do this is you look at the set button. The set button side has the shorter side. So let's get black. Once these come out, and like I said, they're $79.99. They're really amazing. They're very thick. So let's get the shorter piece, and they really just fit in if you do it the right way. And one of the things I noticed, if it's not going in smooth, just switch sides, and it would definitely fit in. That was a really cool piece of advice I got from Israel over here. See, there's one side of the black, and that's the noise it makes when it resets the sound. Like if you don't touch it for a while, it turns itself off. So essentially, see how fast that went in. Look at that, the Black Ranger. That looks so sleek. Now you just pop them out again by pressing down the grill marks. And when you're out, please be careful and check at all times that they're there because they can pop out, and if you lose a piece, it's not going to be a good thing. I've had that happen to me, and that's a whole nother story for a whole nother time. But just check it constantly. And here's the pink. I'm gonna try to hurry up here. Israel, is there any first impressions you want to make on the communicator that you've seen overall, just in general, what you like about it?
I mean, I guess just at first glance, one of the thoughts that I had about it was when I saw it online, I thought, man, that middle piece does look really, really bulky. And unfortunately, not to be a hater, but that was just one of my main concerns. But now that I have it, it just looks fantastic, and I honestly have no complaints.
Exactly. And there's pink. It pops. Like Starlight Studios, I want to give you a shout out. You held it down for many years. You have the best communicators, so I don't want you to think we're forgetting about you or anything like that. But seriously, this is a nice piece for $79.99. It makes sounds. It lights up. I just showed you pink. I showed you red, black, and I apologize for that. That was one of the Zordon sounds that didn't come up, so y'all got to hear it. Nice. So those are the main 3 Zordon sounds. So yeah, just seriously, like, pop them in. This thing is just amazing. I just don't know why it took them that long. I keep pressing buttons, accident. You're gonna do that when you're trying to put these in. It's kind of the nature of the beast, but there's yellow. See, look how nice that looks. That pops. And all we have left now is blue. So I'm gonna show blue. And Israel's gonna go over all the main sounds. You heard the 3 Zordon sounds. This is in reference to all directly 5 Rangers. And there's a nice little surprise for the Tommy Oliver edition, you'll see. So like I said, just pop them in. This isn't such a nice piece. And if you guys find it out there, or or on the fence, I would get one. $80 is a lot of money, but honestly, it's worth every dime.
And we have a little story to tell you later at the end of the video, which is why if you do find one, just go ahead and grab it. I promise it'll be worth it.
Definitely. And I actually pressed that. There's blue.
Wow.
Now look, see, I've never popped blue in, and look at that.
That looks great.
That's a natural response from a Power Ranger fan. So honestly, get this. It's sexy. It's awesome. 5 Ranger edition. Your local Toys R Us. Here it is. Now I'm going to pass it over to my buddy Israel here, and he's going to show you the Tommy Oliver edition. Take it away, bro.
Thank you, Chris. All right, guys. Right here, this is the box for the Tommy Oliver edition of the Legacy Communicator. And one thing that I noticed about the packaging, which I thought was really cool, is I'm going to zoom in here, and right below where it says Legacy Communicator, it actually says Tommy Oliver Edition in kind of a smaller print right here. And I thought that was a really cool addition to the packaging. So you come down here, and of course we do have the green and the white Ranger on both sides of the box, and the communicator is displayed in the middle. On this side, it shows the communicator displayed with the green bands, with the Green Ranger. And on this side, it shows the communicator displayed with the white bands and the White Ranger. There's a kind of a glare on that one, so you can't see it that well, but I promise I'll take care of that later. So, real quick, on the back here, it's basically the same thing, and it also has, just little instructions right here below that. So I'm going to go ahead and open this bad boy up, and you do that by simply sliding this half of the box up like that. I'm going to sit that right there. Take a look inside, and I'm going to hold this down real quick so my pieces don't fall out like they did last time. And, so right here we have the communicator inside covered by a piece of plastic along with the white bands on the side. So what you're going to want to do is you're just going to want to take that off, pull out your communicator, just like Chris's edition. I'm going to set that down right there. Alright guys, and so here we have it. It's supposed to be like that with the word set properly displayed and the arrow pointing up. Alright guys, and back here on the back, when you first open it up, there's gonna be a little white tab, okay? And to get that out, what you're gonna have to do is unscrew this screw specifically right here. Take that metal tab off, pull the white tab out, and screw it back on, and you'll be good to go.
And don't pull it when you first get it. You have to unscrew it.
Because if you pull it without taking the screw off, you're gonna damage your communicator. And with the quality of these communicators and the price, I promise you are not gonna wanna do that. Alright, so we're going to come here and we're going to take a look at the lights and sounds of the Tommy Oliver edition of the Legacy Communicator. Press it once. Classic communicator sound with the awesome lights here on the side. Ooh, the alpha sound. That one's kind of hard to get, so I'm glad you guys got to hear that one. Teleportation. Communicator again.
Tommy, the Power Rangers are in trouble. You must join them in the park immediately.
And what I like about the Zordon phrases on this edition of the Communicator is it is specifically directed towards Tommy. It addresses the other 5 Rangers a little bit, but not directly. These messages on this Communicator are specifically designed for the character of Tommy Oliver. So I'm going to play a couple more, and we're just going to finish it up with the lights and sounds.
And keep in mind, they all make the same sounds except for the Tommy phrase.
Except for the Zordon phrases. So any sounds you hear on this one are going to be on that one, and vice versa. So one more.
Tommy, we need your help.
Okay, guys. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to pop the white bands in, and I'm going to show you how to do that. The same way that Chris did his is the way you do these. So you're just going to want to take your fingers and put them in these little divots right here and push down firmly. And they're just going to pop out. And what I do to make it easier is I just come in the back after I've loosened them up, and I take those right out of there.
Now, Shane, while you do that, are there any other sounds that the Communicator makes or any themes you might want to...
There is a sound that it makes. I don't know if you guys can recall it for those of you watching the video, but it's the sound the Communicator makes when it's not functioning properly. I'm not going to try to mimic the sound because...
random.
Yeah. And there is not really any particular order in which the sounds play in. You just gotta keep pressing it until you get what you want to hear.
What about music?
Actually, it does. I forgot to mention that, Chris. Once I get the white bands in, we'll go over that. I'm sorry that I forgot about that while going through the
It's a
sounds.
good little finale.
And it actually just made the sound it makes when the Communicator is not functioning. I can't get it to do that again on my own, but at least you guys got to hear it. So, as Chris said, I believe it's the with the longer piece. There is one piece of the white bands and on the green that's longer than the other one, and it's the side that's not with the set button on it that you're going to want to put that piece into. And it just slid down in there, and just for security, I'm going to press in there tightly, and I'm going to do the other one. Oh, I'm going to flip it around because it didn't go in there that great.
And that's how you know whether you're on the right track or not. And that was a
Okay.
good tip and trick from Shane. And also on the top might help you because the top's a little more narrow
Yes.
and it needs to line up.
These are a little bit difficult, guys, so
Yeah.
don't hold it against us, but it's kind of
Oh,
hard to go in
it
there.
definitely is. But it makes it worth it once you're... Yeah, the top has like a... Let me see.
Sorry about this,
No,
guys.
it's
It's
fine.
kind of hard. Alright, so.
Yeah, you see the narrow piece?
Yes.
So like... Oh, wait. Oh, sorry, I did the wrong one. You're right. There you go.
Alright,
Sorry
guys.
about that.
Yeah, and now that we have it in there, it takes, how many does it take, right? Just press it in there firmly, and then you get to see it displayed with the White Ranger bands. And just so you get to hear it, I'm going to hold this set button in for you so you get to hear this.
And hold it down.
There we go.
That was amazing.
That is very cool. And you guys know what it sounds like, so I'm not going to let it play the whole thing, but that is the Green and White Ranger edition of the Legacy Communicator, guys.
Now, may the power protect you. Next review, maybe a tutorial, maybe if I get my Morphers, we'll see. Thank you for support. Thank you so much, Israel, for coming on the show.
Thank you.
Comment, subscribe below. Follow me on Twitter at AFSINREVERIE. Say what's up. Catch you on the flip side. Afsinreverie signing out with
Israel Parker.
see you later. Have a great day. May the power protect you.